That the Tunisian government will offer consumers a purchase of 10,000 dinars, which is equivalent to $3,200 for switching to electronic vehicles, as the government looks to kickstart the local manufacturing industry and also reduce their fuel import bill, whilst also lowering the market's overall emissions. Now, electronic vehicles are vehicles that are on electricity instead of fossil fuels, and they have the potential to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, improve air quality, and lower fuel costs. Now, details of that in this report.
Tunisia's government is hopeful of boosting the fortunes of its electric vehicle manufacturing industry and reduce the fuel import bill, while also lowering the market's overall emissions. Authorities have introduced a direct stimulus, granting around $3,500 until the end of 2025 to encourage consumers to purchase electric vehicles. The state-run National Agency for Energy Management is one of the main stakeholders in charge of implementing the ambitious electric mobility projects and stimulating the growth of the country's electric vehicle industry.
Tunisia
is aiming to keep up with the latest global developments in the electric mobility market. The state is encouraging motorists to increase adoption of electric cars by offering incentives to companies to install charging stations and adopt transport regulations.
The local startup Baco Motors is a pioneer in the design and manufacture of electric vehicles in Tunisia. The company is one of the first beneficiaries of the state support for the promotion of clean mobility.
We have found concrete support from the Tunisian state. VAT has been lowered from 19% to 7%. The company benefits from the tax-free advantage on customs duties for manufactured spare parts. The integration rate is more than 50% at this factory.
The president of the Tunisian Chinese Parliamentary Commission is optimistic that the electric vehicle industry in the North African country could be developed by boosting cooperation with giant companies in China.
Tunisia needs to boost its partnership with China by offering incentives to Chinese companies to set up EV factories in our country and to launch new industrial zones dedicated to electric car makers.
Tunisia recently inaugurated its first electric vehicle charging station powered by solar panels. A 22-kilowatt recharging point will be used by the National Agency for Energy Management. The pilot project also includes storage batteries. According to industry department data, there are less than 200 electric vehicles in Tunisia, which are mainly operated by foreign companies. Authorities say the aim is to increase that number to 50,000 by 2025 and 140,000 by 2030.